Good day, Tamers. Welcome back to another episode with me, Agito Swiftly, and Layla Swiftly sitting on the sofa angry at me because I'm trying to record videos while her phone's going off and she stares at me funnily as if it's my fault. But there we go. Welcome to YouTube being in a living room now because that was a better idea? I don't know what the idea was. We brought it downstairs to make it easier for me to edit, and then I don't think that actually happened because children everywhere. And cats and dogs and animals and all other sorts of mannerisms. At 9:30 on a Saturday evening.
Brought it downstairs because the internet cables.
Oh yes, we had new internet, that's why it came downstairs. Oh, I forgot about that. We'll stream again eventually, right? So anyway, Digimon video. So, if you haven't noticed by the first 40 seconds of this screen staring at you, we've got a new Airdramon and a new Patamon. And they're both pretty interesting. Not everyone likes them, but they're both pretty interesting. So let's jump into Patamon. That's probably already like a minute into this, and we're still giggling about the fact that we said the word fart. So, Patamon. On play, reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 yellow card with Angel in one of its traits. And 1 card with 4 Great Dragons in its traits from amongst the cards to your hand. Return the remaining to the bottom of your deck. Now, there is kind of like some nomenclature with this, and that is that Digimon with the traits with Angel, or Angel suffix, it needs to be yellow. I'm hoping this isn't also for the Great Dragons, because this might be cool to have like 1 or 2 of these in, let's say, Azulong or in Megidramon. Not really of anything really, but more like if you play like a sealed version of this deck from Ex3 and you pull some of these, you're like, you know what, at least it searches like the cards I want to play at the end of the game. Makes sense. So I do hope that the yellow part is essentially just the Angels. But the Angel Digimon are Angimon, Drac, Lucy, Masty, and Pido. Archangels are Holy Angie and Angie Woman. I think Lovely Angie Woman or Lovely Woman or whatever her name is, I think she's also an Archangel. I think she's in BT9. He says. Cherubi is the only Cherub, funny enough. 4 Angels are Devi, Ice Devi, Neo Devi, Lady Devi, Dan Devi, Arfani, 4 down mode, Ordine, Phyllis, and Mephius. Throne, Ophan, is Ophani and Rizel. Authority, as in power, obviously it's Kanji, is Slasher Angie. Seraph is Seraphimon. Virtue is Clavis Angie. And Small Angel is Cupid, but Cupid is only a level 2, so you have to search them as they are only an egg Digimon. And then Domain, and they make the joke of like Dominion Digimon. For some strange reason, my brain thinks that maybe Shaku might be the Minion, but he's probably actually just a mutant because it's DNA. Probably should do a bit more research, but I think it's quite interesting that like we have a massive list of different angels or angel suffixes that you could choose from, even those without the name of angel, which is really cool. Also, this isn't the first Patamon to have the search for angels, originally in EX1, which is obviously a year before this set came out. For us, it would be Christmas. I think EX1 came out like this time last year for Japan as well. Also searches angels. I think it is the same, like reveal top 4, search any angel you want, put it to your hand. Unfortunately, even though it says fallen angel, you'd like to think that chaos mode was a fallen angel. Sadly, it's not. It is a great demon and one of the great demon lords. So sadly, couldn't run this in like a yellow purple deck for giggles, but it is quite an interesting card nonetheless. I do think it's really cool, and I do like the fact that Patamon is consistently just either a tamer searcher or an angel searcher at this point, which is just nice thematic that they've made with Patamon. Secondly, we have Airdramon, and that is the on-play, search your security stack for 1 card, reveal it, and add it to your hand. If you add a yellow card to your hand, recover +1. Then, shuffle your security stack. This is essentially a TK with a body. I've said this before. I do think it's interesting that they kind of want this searching / functionality of to keep looking into its security and how to manipulate it within a degree. Obviously same as TK. The only difference is this is a level 4 body on the field, which, crossing hairs either way, you could either go into a TK for 4 and then evolve into it next turn, which will cost you 6 in total, or you can just jump into a level 4 and it will cost you 5 overall. It's down to you how you want to play, obviously, the deck itself, but I do think having essentially 6 to 8 security searchers, fumblers, whatever you want to call it, go in and out of your security in case you see what you need. It's also quite interesting, obviously, go into security, search it, and then put it back. I think it was stated somewhere that that's not allowed unless you are going to add a card to hand. But I do also think that if you go in there and you look for a card, obviously you only want to add a yellow card to your hand, and there's no yellows in there, so you play maybe yellow purple, yellow red, yellow black. And obviously sometimes you don't want to like lose a card. Makes sense. I do think that Bandai needs to address that issue and say like yes you can or yes you can't. Because I think it's the whole you may. Obviously it says you've got to search your stack on play. But we'll see what it goes from there. But that was today's episode, guys. Thank you very much. Possibly we'll see you a bit later, though, for the cool Pale and Chrysler stuff that we got today, which looks really interesting. It is the Azul line as opposed to the Hexabell line. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It does help. We've had like nearly 10 new subscribers, and that's like 2 weeks. It's been fantastic. We love it. Channel growth is great, because obviously it means that we get into more people, and the more people we get to, the more people can enjoy my tired, sad, dying voice and tell me how fantastic it is, because I do enjoy the monotonousness of my voice just like all of you do. So, see you in the next one. Bye!